Hello there, people of the Webernet. The Sheep Killer here. Welcome back to Minecraft Creative. This time we're going to be taking a look at a lot of the different worlds that have been shown in the series, other than the Meme Plaza, because we've taken a look at that recently. And there have been some changes since then, but not enough to warrant a whole nother tour. But this is the same world as the one that the Sheep King Minecraft Survival series takes place in, but this is like a whole separate part of it where I built this altar for episode 100. That's all I'm really going to show for this one, but we got more worlds to take a look at. So let's take a look at this world called Christmas, where there isn't just Christmas stuff. Like there's this whole part here, which leads to a Christmas cabin that one of my Christmas episodes took place in. You've got Roshan, the Sheep King, and Frank in here. This is the cabin. Just a nice, cozy cabin with a TV. And then we got the roof here. And down here, we got another one of those altars. And then over here we got an explosion, which was part of some parody video. And a floating dog, which was part of a parody as well. And this over here was also part of a parody. The donkey and polar bear that is there. And this hopefully won't influence the comments section of the video. But it's my recreation of one of the Among Us maps in Minecraft. I made it back when I still liked Among Us. But this is it. That's like the main room. That's all I'm going to look at for this video. I already have a whole video dedicated to having an in-depth look on this entire thing. No need to do it again. I also have like skit videos taking place in that part, so you can just watch those or the tour or both. I mean, all of them. Could do that, but no need to take a look at it today. I'm trying to rapid fire through these. So next is DSK News, and here we got the DSK News station, separate from the one I have in the Meme Plaza. This one's bigger because it's not underground in the super flat world. But we got this as the front. This is the roof. I also toured this in a DSK News episode, so we're just gonna like run through it. Got all the stuff based on PewDiePie's animal friends in his series here. It's very similar to the other DSK News station in design, but also bigger and mainly made of wood. Here's another one of those altars along with a village. And if we head over here, I was testing the copy or clone command, whatever it's called. I was testing that in this world, and because of that, there is a second DSK News station that doesn't have the mobs in it. It just has the everything else. Even the chest contents are the same. Interesting. But that was like DSK News episodes about the Nether update snapshots, because I liked talking about those. I haven't covered the cave update snapshots because I don't really want to cover Minecraft snapshots anymore. It's not really what I'm about. I did it for the Nether update because I was really excited for the update, and I'm excited for the cave update too, but I just figured that's not my style. So now we've covered 3 worlds, and now there's just 2 more. This one, Infinity Towers, is quite big, so we're saving it for last. And there's other worlds here, but they have little to nothing to do with Minecraft Creative, except for this one, which is the main world, the Meme Plaza. But that already had its own video dedicated to it. There have been some changes since then, but not worth talking about quite yet. So next here is sand. Definitely not much to see here. This was the site of a different parody video. And then if we head down here, there's a village and a desert temple. And inside the temple is another one of the altars that was used for episode 100. It's right here. Yep. I did talk about that villager's talking to the cat. And he's following it. What? Is that cat his pet? Just keeps staring at him. Oh, they've parted ways. Rest in bananas. But yeah, I did talk about that in an update video on the 3rd channel, but I don't think all of you saw that, so letting you know here. That's it for this world. Not much to see here. So now on to the big one. This could have a video dedicated to its own, but the other worlds combined can't have a video dedicated to their own, so I'm talking about all these at once. This is like a... It's supposed to be like a void portal here. You go through the void to reach this part of the world. So this is where everything began for when this world was mainly shown in the series. And there's also this whole river here, which wasn't naturally like this. I made it like this, and it took a while. I also built these bridges and the void portal and the map. And another bridge, another tower. And there's some random floating sheep around and stuff like that. Just like little Easter eggs to be shown throughout. And I left the door open. But basically, you had to fight your way through some mobs to reach the top, including phantoms and illagers. But that was that whole thing. And now, let's take a look at this part, because we can't go in through that door. So what we had to do was go through this tower. Yeah, there's lots of towers in this world, which is where the world got its name from. The infinity comes from the fact that you had to look for infinity stones as well as Eyes of Ender here. And the towers comes from there being lots of towers. But yeah, you had to make your way up here, and then fly on an elytra. And I missed. But you had to fly up here, and then you had to go through here. And that was that. And now, I built this as well, and there's a random sheep on top of it. And I placed this lava here as well, to make it look like an inactive volcano or something. Another sheep. And then you had to... Yeah, there's things like castle ruins and stuff as well, which I built. I think it's pretty cool. This is probably the world I put the most time into, aside from the Meme Plaza world, of course. But yeah, you had to parkour your way into here. I missed both times. And then you had to go up here. Oh, did I break something? No, I didn't. And then you had to follow the path. And as you can see, I have the Migrator cape, because I did the whole Microsoft account migration thing. The cape looks pretty cool, and it was worth the migration just for the cape. It complements my the look of my skin as well, I think. Like if we take it off. Yeah, I think it complements my character's look well. Let's put that back on in case we need to use it. And then here's the underground mine. It's like a straight path and then a cave. And then this is the entrance to the mine. There was some puzzle here. And then you would ride that railway to the end. And there's just this cave here. There's the other altar. We can ride the minecart. It would take you across, of course. And now that's going to be looping indefinitely, isn't it? Let's see. Yep, sure is. But then you had to go up and up. You might be wondering why this is going so high up, but you'll find out right now. It takes you back here. You might have seen the hole earlier. Yeah, it takes you back here, and then you would fly in here. We're just going to take a look at the outside. There's nothing special on the inside. But then you would fly... Yeah, you would go inside, go through, and then back up top, and then through the top to reach here. And from there, you would fly to this tower with an Elytron fireworks. And here's the entrance. You do some mini challenges to reach the top. First, you would climb the stairs and then use a lever to parkour up. And then you would fall through. Just like that. And then you're done. And you can move on to this tower. Which we're just going to fly into the top. Because you would just have to parkour to the top. You would have to sacrifice an item to hit the weighted pressure plate. That opens that door. Which just has a chest inside. But yeah, that's the whole thing here. Those little sheep in iron bars for some reason. But that's that. And now, there's this whole set of challenges here. All those towers and stuff was to get the Infinity Stones. This set of challenges is to get the Eyes of Ender. You would have to... it was mostly fighting mobs. Then you have to go up here. And then through here. It used dispensers to spawn the mobs, but the dispensers are empty now, which is why nothing's spawning. Hello, sheep. I bet you're the ruler of this set of challenges, aren't you? Yep, and then you go through here. Oh, I left some junk in here, apparently. And then you would fight the Wither in this part. It's like a mini version of the Obsidian Dome. And then from there, you would go to the End Dimension. There's nothing for the Nether in this world, but there is something for the End. You would cross here. You would take the minecart tracks. I was going to say I need some fireworks, but I don't have any. So I'm going to have to grab some real fast. Here they are. And that actually worked. But that's not why I needed them, I was just seeing if that worked. The real reason why I need them is because you would have to ride this long minecart track, but elytra flying with fireworks is quicker. You take this long minecart track to reach an end city, to get the final Eye of Ender. And it was over here in the end city. And it's just a normal end city building. If I were to build one, I wouldn't have had this long minecart track. I would have just had one right where that entrance was. But you would climb to the top to reach that chest, to get the final Eye of Ender. And now we can make our way back. And we have quite a long path here. I would have preferred if the end city I went to was bigger, but I didn't want to travel any farther than I already did. So now we're done here. Fly through once again. Whoa! Why did I stop flying? And why did that not work? I don't know. I'll just use an Ender Pearl this time. Here we go. And now we're back here. And with that, we can take a closer look at this part. Right over there. That's the entrance to the... That's the beginning of the minecart section. I also have this pathway here. And with that, we can leave the end, and there's not much left to look at. Oh, I was crawling there for a second. There's this little watchtower here. Basically, the whole episode took place here, but apart from that, not really important. And I already talked about this river and the random sheep that are lying around. Also, this wasn't originally grass. I made it grass to make this look like a field. And then over here, we have what remains of the Sheep Kingdom. This used to be like a prosperous kingdom of sheep, but it was destroyed by an army. So now, all that remains is the empty houses and the empty castle. But it was supposed to be like a kingdom on clouds. They could have made it higher to make it seem more like a kingdom in the sky, but I wanted it to be connected to a mountain. But yeah, there's the cloud platforms, rainbow bridges leading to the castle. There's some wheat here. All the houses are basically the same. And then here's the castle with the throne inside. And this is where the guards rest. And then here's this drop-off point. The Sheep King fell down here in his childhood, and after that he wound up over here for a little bit, and then he was abandoned. And then he lived on his own until he made his way to the Meme Plaza. And there is a ravine under here, but I made this to look like some closed-in area that was like safe from monsters and stuff. So that's that. I believe we are done here now. So now we can end this video. I hope it wasn't too long. But yeah, we'll end it where we started for this world anyway, not for the whole video. We'll end right here. I have this whole map of the area as well. I had to chart all of it. It took a while. But basically, you start here, and then you go here, then you go through here, and then you... I don't see where the towers are. But you'd find the towers, you'd make your way here, and then here. All this stuff. Not all of this is land that was used, but I wanted to make it like a full rectangle or square. So that's why the map is as big as it is. But yeah, I put a lot of time into this world. Not as much as the Meme Plaza, because that's been going on for years, but still a lot of time went into this world. I don't know if it'll ever be revisited. It might, but I don't know for what at the time if I were to revisit it. So we're going to end things here for now. This may be the last time we see this world in the series. Or maybe not, only time will tell, but that's how it is for now. But we're going to end the video here, definitely. And I'll see you all in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this tour of all the other worlds besides the Meme Plaza. We didn't take an in-depth look at the Sheep King survival world, and we didn't look at the main survival world at all, but that's because you can see those worlds in their respective series. Because that's what those worlds are mainly for. Those worlds have only seen minor cameos for the creative series. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. And I will see you all next time. Happy hunting!